And we're back. Okay, guys, let's take that knee. So, quick save, in case I didn't do it before. Rest. Old team of mine. And make sure we're on the right spot. Using rations. We could hunt and not cook. Nothing wrong with that. I don't need a +1 to my saves. It's not that big a deal. So I'd rather her hunt if she can. And usually it tells you you can't hunt in this area. So if you see something like you're in a dungeon, this is not a dungeon. We use rations, so we're not wasting time, but we're going to give it a go. Nice. Boom. I love seeing all those pretty numbers flying off my team. Everybody's healed up. Everybody's healed up. Spells back. And even though she's not going to recast it anyway, she does have, or they do have their mage armor still on them for another 54 minutes. That's awesome. Okay, let's put stuff where it belongs. I don't have to go looking for it. Glitter dust, and acid arrow, and haste, and displacement, and greater magic weapon, and our skeletors. Which we need to make sure we're using these versus these. They're different. I don't know how different they are, but they're definitely different. Jubalash, you can definitely chug that. We're going to need it. And let's start looking for your other stuff. What do you have? Okay, reduced person. Yes. Got that. Got your bombs. Fire belly. You got your expeditious retreat. That could be over there, but I don't care. We have cat. We have smarts. We have bark skin. Blur. Aid. Here we go. I'll put that here, I guess. And we have the team protection twice. We have the invisibility once for the team. Bombs where they need to be. Okay, you're set.
I am
My
never wrong.
You got this one. Let's just take everything off. Put it all back in. There's not that many spells. You will be useless. You will be helpful. Helpful. Definitely helpful. Maybe helpful. Should work. Teammate buff and me buff and teammate or me buff for sure. Okay, we'll save that. Now, map. We're going here with the team. Follow those guys. We've cleared this area. I don't think there's repeats. And that's one thing I do like about this game. Once you clear an area, there doesn't seem to be surprise monster again. Now, if you leave the map and come back to the map, sometimes they will, but not on a map like this, I don't think. So we are good. Once you've cleared it to that spot, you can safely run back. We'll buff up before going up the ravine. And go from there. Is there any treasure that we missed? Doesn't appear. So where's that ravine?
In due time.
Here? Here it is. Yeah, there. Climb the hill. Okay, so let's buff up.
It's time to act.
Alright, I definitely want long duration. Definitely want the same for blur. And I'll happily do the same for displacement, but we'll do that in combat. Okay, because that one doesn't last very long. And double the duration on that, still going to be garbage. This one's still going to be pretty good for me. That image. Got 2 because these will wear off very quickly. So they never usually last the duration. So it's like, oh, it'll last you for 10-20 minutes. No, it won't. you will be surprised at how quickly you fall. There have those drop off. I have to remember she has prayer, which is a team buff slash bad guy debuff. Notice that it is a luck bonus, which again stacks with our beautiful heroism buff. That's a morale bonus, right? 2 different types of boni.
Battles await.
Boni? That's a word. So we're going to do haste, but we'll do that again. We'll get combat, same with displacement, but long-term buff. Creator magic weapon on her.
I will not.
Okay, now if you look at her and her weapon, you'll see that it has a temporary enhancement plus flaming +1. What? Why is it not +2? Oh, whatever. That's what it is. Where was I? Yeah, haste later. Yeah.
Quiet.
Okay,
I'm
now.
thinking. No one stands in my way.
Yeah. There's nothing in here that I care about, is there? Magic missile. Okay. So at the very least, if I really need to down something, like just the tiniest little bit will nudge it. She has a magic missile
My
wand.
skills are getting rusty.
Juby, you're gonna buff up. You already got your mutagen on you. Hop yourself up with aid. 10 hit points of 16. We'll take that. Shield spell. Won't help against touch attacks, but you never know that this is the only thing. Reduce person. Might as well use it and save our potions when we really need them. Smart. Protect us all from electricity, sir. And make us all invisible. Like I said, he is your buff bot. When you get infusion, it gets even better. But until that time, he's been rocking it. Did I forget anything? Oh, my weapon.
Poisons. The art of killing is so diverse these days.
He's got what he needs, except for a couple of things.
Not enough to
She
master
needs,
them all.
except for maybe like the Bane weapon. She cast deflection on herself. Shield of Faith. Matter of fact, I can actually cast deflection on him too. He's up front enough that it would help him. For those of you that don't know, deflection doesn't stack with itself, so if you have a ring of protection, that's a deflection ring. So when you look at his armor, you see how it's deflection +3, but if you look at his equipment, he has a +2 ring. This doesn't stack, so now it's useless. So I might as well just take this off and give it to someone who can benefit from it. She already has a +2, he does not. Do like that, and then I'll just re-equip the crappy ring from him. It doesn't stack again, so still +3 thanks to her spell. When the spell wears off, I'll drop down to a +1. It's not the best idea ever, but at the very least, it does give him a little bit of juice for the fight while we're dilly-dinking around with this mess. Quick save, climb that hill. Alright, now, I happen to know, I've been here many times, there's a massive fight here with like 3 bad guys, more skeletons. There's a bunch down through here, and I don't know that it's skeletons here, but there's definitely a fight here. And then there's a main-ish fight. So that's, we want to be kind of conservative is my point.
I'm there. Their life ends here.
Starting off strong. Already doing damage to the point where we're damn near dead. Gotta love these guys. Ancient Will-O-Wisps. And I thought there was a third. Could be mistaken on that. Thought there was 3 here though. Liza. Coming around here.
Attack!
12. +1/+1. I really wish that was a +2 like I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's not greater magic weapon instead of it's just magic weapon. They just renamed it wrong. I don't know. Or maybe it can only have... Oh, that's a point. Shit. It's a +1 weapon already. It's entirely possible that it will stack with the weapon up to a maximum of +2. +1 temporary because of the spell. +1 from the weapon that it already had it. If it was normal nunchucks, it may be temporary enhancement +2. That's something to check. I'm still okay with that. At least it's in the right direction. I'm going up, not down, so it's not a waste, but still kind of sucks. Where were we? Oh, your turn's done. Dora, can you hit this fool? Yes, you can. Good job, Dora. Solid hit. Alright, your turn's done. Juby. We need to stutter step away from this mess, so if they lightning bolt, it's not going through the whole team again, because this is bullshit. These guys piss me off enough, though, that they're definitely getting hit. 13 and 6, I'll take that. Proto, you need to step away from this mess, too. Now, I can hit this thing, possibly, but I definitely can hit it this way. And I'd rather just know I've done some damage. It's not amazing. That's what, 10, 14, 16, 21 damage there. But I could have done nothing with a sneak attack miss, right? Yeah, hit me. Go ahead, hit those imaginary doofuses. Let's get the Bane weapon on.
Strike as one. Ha! Ha!
Just whiffing all over the place there, kiddo. 14 against 29. That's a 15 that we need to hit these fools. I can do prayer next turn. Dora, I want you to do 2 things. You're going to cast a spell at point blank range, and then you're going to swing. Spell combat.
This will hurt.
Swing. Swing. At least I hit him, magic missile wise, anyway. turn. Juby, I'm okay using 2 more bombs here, and that's it. That was a solid one right there. Proto, your turn. Why don't you summon the skeletons behind these fools? That's why. Because they're stupid. Okay, your turn. Prayer. Ooh, they seem to even work on the skeletons. That would be awesome.
You should have run!
I should have cast a magic missile on that. If I would have cast a magic missile and hit him, he would have died. Since he's about dead, I'm going to try to hit this guy. They're so close that hopefully the splash damage will kill this guy, even if I miss. Yes. Good work, Juby. Okay, Proto, your turn. Magic missile is full. Nice. They're not the brightest, I know, guys. Okay. Anyway, back to Bane.
Do not hold back.
Dorraj. 5-foot step this way so we can kind of help these skeletons.
Strike! Yes, strike! My masterpiece!
Alright, Jubilosh, you're on, you're on shooting duty.
Clever ploy.
I should make sure to turn that back on, but then he's going to have a penalty to his swing. And I don't know that that's a good idea. Oh, we did. We're not going to do it here, but we need, remember we have this spell-like ability for being mastery of the undead, right? But we also have her ability to animate spells, or animate dead as spells. So, we were curious, because this is 3 and this is 2, can we summon from here once and here once at the same time and not lose our skeletons? Basically, in effect, having 2 different sets of skeleton armies on the battlefield. Why is that important? Because remember that Tenebrous Death fight that we had? We cast one set of these guys out and they were wiped, like almost instantly. Having 2 sets out on the battlefield, at least, you know, 1 set over here, 1 set over there kind of thing, may stall the tiniest bit, if that works. If it works. Her pets were getting slaughtered too, so it's not like her pets are any better, so I'm not picking on the skeletons. The skeletons are usually doing work. But from here, I really want this thing to drop, so I need another magic missile. Go. Skeleton. Yes. I'll take 2 hits, though. That was a solid combat round. Thank God he's protected. Eliza, I'm not even going to waste this anymore. Let's just try this.
We shall overcome.
Hey, look at her. Get pissed at her and suddenly she kicks ass. I'll come over here. Is there any treasure? There
I
is.
do what
treasure.
I must.
Syrup. I always wanted syrup. Okay. Thank you for nothing, I guess. We picked up Moonstone, Scroll of Acid, Arrow Scorching. Right? We got stuff. Don't kid yourself. Quick save.
Dispatch those fools.
Okay. More fun.
Got it.
4 time. And I did not smartly heal up. Alright, Dora, you can cast spells on yourself. And then combat at the same time. So it's time to put some displacement on this shit. Okay, let's take a look at some stuff here. First off, critical hit. Prayers on me. I got my strength bonus, my attack bonus, weapon focus, family heirloom. Love that. Keen sword +1 because it was already a +1 keen sword. And then I buffed it to a +2. We used a spell, as you saw, by displacement, so I'm at a -2 for this combat round. Next round, if I don't cast a spell, I'll go back to normal. So instead of a 14, I'll be up to a 16. That's not bad. And he's got a 27 armor, so for 16 normal, I have to hit him with an 11 or better. That means 50% of the time I'll hit him with a swing from my normal base attack, so my full base attack. That's not bad. And your turn. Eliza. What can you do, hon? I almost want to summon stuff. Yeah. On the off chance that a lightning bolt will go off in a direction that will not hit my team, because those lightning bolts have been hurting us.
Mere flesh wound.
Like that. That was at least helpful. Juba lost. Go back to this and shoot this fool.
Primitives.
That was something. Proto, I need you to magic missile this fool. We need to down this guy so we can get to this fight back here. I'm gonna stand over here so we don't get hit with more lightning. Alright.
I still got it.
Okay, Dora.
No.
Buff yourself with this, sir.
This will hurt.
Need to hit him once. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with her. I just want like some acid. Just so I do some damage. I really do. Let's come around this way, see if we can actually... Yeah, we can come around the side.
Attack!
There we go. That's worth it. Juba lost.
Will they
Shoot him.
ever learn?
4 damage. We'll take it. I'm not wasting a bomb on him because there's no one to bomb around him. Proto. Last magic missile, kid. Why don't you come over here? Just abandon all hope, fellas. Leave me over here to fight this by myself. Is it because she switched targets? It doesn't matter, they're gone. Dora? Or is this thing dead? Oh, we killed it. My bad, I can't see. Rotate camera. This is another mod, by the way. Comma turns you this way, period turns you that way, and the button right next to period centers it back to where it should be. So, we are here. I want to see if I can hit this guy with a snowball. Well, clearly I can't.
You should have run.
I was hoping. Madam? Hit that fool.
Strike
Get up in
as
this business.
one!
She can take it. Juby, now's your chance to shine. I think these are close enough we might be able to get a bomb off and hit both. Let's find out. Nope, sadly no. But I'll take that 21 damage and learn from my mistake. She is on cantrip duty.
Die!
Sadly nothing. Dora. Magic missile this fool and then attack. Or
Strike.
kill it. That works too. Try our Bane trick.
Do not hold back.
That worked. And just to show you why that was important to us. Okay. The +2. Where'd it come from? Flaming Nunchaku, that came from the Bane effect. Then, damage-wise, she had an extra 2 to damage because it was a Bane weapon. And she gets an extra 2d6 of force damage. Now, sadly, she rolled crappy on that and rolled a 2. But that's still an extra 4 damage to that target that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And we probably wouldn't have hit, quite frankly, if the Bane bonus of +2 to the swing wasn't on it. So, again, to our benefit.
A fine use of my talents.
That was a solid round there, dude. Proto. I'm not going to do skeletons at this late date, but let's try a different kind of cantrip or spell. Kind of hoping to hit. 13 out of 27, though. That's a 14 still, so. Oh, I forgot to use heroism. Son of a bee. I was wondering why I wasn't swinging as hard as I thought I was going to be in
Don't
this
hold back.
combat rounds. Because I is so stupid. Get your... I think she can cast heroism. think she can. So
I
let's
always
have
did
her
what was
do
right.
it. So she doesn't have to do
Therefore,
the
I
check.
became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Good lord, that could have made that fight so much easier. Quick save on that. Definitely want to kick that wand back out. And did she have a lantern in her belt? I hope. Hopefully there's not something in there that I was supposed to have, like a kitty. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. So now we have our bonus to our swing. Derp. Oh, I do need to heal. So let's actually use Jibby for that again. Okay, Jibby lost.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Yeah, heal my team. You'll become such a potion snob when Jubilos is on your team. I know I do. It's an amazing skill. And I have played probably through chapter 2 with an actual Bombardier, which is a subclass of Alchemist, which is better in almost every way than the traditional Alchemist, which is what he is. And I loved it. Straight up, it was just amazing. It gets martial arts, martial weapon proficiency for free if you go Bombardier. Oops, that was a misclick. You get literally a retarded amount of stuff for free. You know, the fact that at level 2 you can't hurt your teammates with your bombs for free, just given to you. You don't have to take it as a discovery. And then, I'll just use 3 more. Then don't get poison immunity. That's the one thing I will say that sucks. But you do get a +2 and then a +4, I believe, to poison resistance. So there's that. And you have the other really neat ability, something that I missed in this game, quite frankly, and I found it on the Bombardier, and I was like, oh, so it's a specialty for a class. Okay, so for those of you that have ever played Neverwinter Nights 2, looking at you, Travesty, know you do a great work. By the way, you guys should totally check out his channel. He does an amazing job with a game that's ridiculously old, still as fun as hell to play. Neverwinter Nights 2 and the mods made for it, basic storylines made for it, there is a cool feature with Alchemist Flask and Alchemist Fire and Acid Flask. For any character, if you have it, you can activate it and throw it as a grenade weapon, which is typical in this game. That's what everyone uses them for. But you can also activate it and cast it on your weapon, and for like a minute, you can do fire damage with your weapon. Kind of like my fire weapon upgrade or her fire nunchakus. Same principle, 1d6 of fire damage per strike. It lasts for multiple rounds of combat, though, which is really, really nice. Now, having said that, I thought that was going to be in this game. It does not appear to be. The Bombardier gets the ability at level 2 or level 3 or 4 to do that, though. It doesn't last per minute. It's only for one combat round. But if you needed to, let's say, down a troll that needs some acid damage, as a grenadier, I can take an acid flask, poof, pop it on my weapon, strike him once, and it will do acid damage on that first strike. It's kind of like how I charge my weapon with Shocking Grasp or Vampiric Touch. Same general principle. On the first hit that hits, it discharges the acid or the fire. I don't know how long that lasts. It only works on one hit. But I mean, you could like whiff, whiff, whiff in this combat round. It's possible that the next combat round, if you hit again, then suddenly the fire discharges. I don't know that. I can't remember. But it's only the Grenadier that gets that ability. And I thought that was weird as hell, and it was missing from the game. When I found it on the Grenadier, I was so happy. It even works, and this is the fun part to me, on your bombs. I can literally... Ooh, just come save this.
Impossible!
Yep, and we're definitely passing on that. I can literally activate the acid. It's like a little button that looks like a sword that's covered in acid, or a sword that's covered in fire. There's two buttons. Activate the one with acid. As long as you have acid flask in your pack, in your inventory, which we have a crap ton of. Here's our Alchemist Fire. Here's our acid flask. As long as you have them in your pack, or your shared pack, you can use this button. You click the button, the green one, and it poof activates. Then you throw a bomb. The first bomb that lands does whatever damage it would normally do, like his, let's say his force bombs,
are getting rusty.
and it will also add acid to the splash as well. plow. Just a little, like 1d6, 1d4, something like that. But it's just enough to beat acid damage. It's just a little bit of juice. And again, what else were you using those flasks for? They're cheap to buy. And you can buy like a whole pack of like 99 of the damn things for 990 bucks or something. They're like 10 gold pieces a piece. Pieces of piss. But wouldn't you like to have 99 attacks where they, if they hit, they do an extra 1d6 of acid damage? I know I do. Or fire. The fire ones are a little more pricey though. But that's my point. The Grenadier was actually very, very fun to play.
Child's play.
Alright. So we got this weathered relief, worn down by time and the elements, bears a faint inscription. The inscription is jagged and uneven, as if written by a trembling hand. Past, present, future, all are one in him. Is the key and guardian of the gate where spheres meet. Yeah, that was a direct translation, by the way. What's the matter? You don't speak Orcish? Let's see. That's probably written by the cleric, the one that went batshit crazy, who, by the way, is here. Quick second. Excuse me, had to mute my microphone. I had a big sneeze. Alright.
I'm there.
Speaking Orcish always does that to me. Anyway, moving on. Fight, fight, more fight. We gotta fight.
Their life ends.
There it is. Hate these guys. Thank God we have Jubilost or someone else that can protect us from electric. Right. Where are we at? Juby. You got bombs. This is probably our last official fight here. You're going to delay past Dora. I want Dora to get up and in this mess.
This will hurt.
Nice. And I haven't managed to shake him a little bit. Look how terrified he is of me. Floating skull. Alright, you need a 5-foot step away from this mess so that the lightning bolts don't crisscross and hit the whole team again. I will just straight up shoot though.
Clever ploy.
Next turn they'll probably come over here and attack us. Yep. Liza. Why don't you just hint them simply for some acid damage? Oh, I forgot to move her back. Lucky that she made the check. Uppers are here to save the day. Okay, Proto. 5-foot stutter step this way. Let's do some skeletons on this mess. Gnarly swing, but she, thank God, resisted all of that damage. Dora.
You should have run!
No joy, huh? Okay, Juby, now it's time for bombs, bro. And we shut that shit off. So you don't miss.
Primitives.
Poof. Liza, let's try our Bane weapon again.
Do not hold back.
Whoa. Okay. Alright. Oh, I still want to see if that trick works. So let's see if the skeletons disappear. Remember, this is the ones we summoned. That's their spell-like ability 3 times a day. This is our actual spell slots. See if it keeps the other one out. Oh my God, we can. Now maybe that was a glitch, and we'll have to repeat that to prove that it works successfully every time. But that's awesome. It's a combat 1 round, combat 2 round, and then she can go to town with like 12 different guys out on the battlefield. That's just amazing. I'm tired of looking at this guy.
Go on, strike!
Juby.
Will they ever learn?
Nice solid hit. Liza.
We shall overcome.
That was worth it. Proto. Hey, we'll let him sneak attack with that again. Makes sense. Not affected by spell resistance. So I'm betting snowballs work on these doofuses. This is unlikely to hit. That's why I'm still okay that I switched her to magic missile for these fights, but still a viable option if you're really good at race spells. It's something to consider. Love this mess of my model, dude. Just beating your skull ass. Oh yeah, that was sexy. Alright, well, we have bushes of stuff. Look at, they gave us moss. Oh, how sweet. I swear I don't understand why the devs thought that this was something worth adding. I mean, I like the mechanic of feeding your people and getting a buff for that. I still maintain, though, that they should have allowed you to feed your people from that and it would not cost a ration or something. Because if I'm toting around eggs, bacon, and every... Ooh, that's an ancestral dwarven shield. What was that? +2 heavy shield. DR2/dash. That means nothing penetrates that shit. It absorbs 2 points of physical damage at all times. That's not bad. That's not a hero item if ever I saw one. What was I saying? I always thought that they literally should have just added it where, you know, if you making a meal, it cuts the uses of what do you call it, the rations by half. That would have been enough for me, really. Because you're already making something to eat. You're telling me I'm still hungry? What the hell, man? I made a shepherd's pie and I'm still freaking hungry? Really?
I'm there.
Got a body. Dead warrior in full armor with Aurori holy symbols lies on the ground. He was backstabbed. That's the paladin. Explore the island, and it looks like we got a little info update. Curse of Candlemere. Explore the island. Near the entrance to the ruins, we found another dead body. The guy wore armor decorated with symbols of Aurori. Whoever killed the paladin, he wasn't bold enough to confront him face to face. The fellow was stabbed in the back. I'd love to get my hands on the rat who did it. And then, of course, we missed this one earlier. We barely made it to the tower when we found an unlucky ranger. It looks like the poor fellow met a gruesome, agonizing death here, and some loathsome will-o'-wisps were swarming over his corpse like flies. That was the guy at the bottom of the ravine. That was the ranger, the third member of the party. The cleric is up in here. Now, of course, we can go directly in. We can also scope stuff out, which, of course, I'm a fan of. Now, you can come up the stairs a little bit. Highly recommend you do, just to make sure there's not like a perception check or something. But I don't think there is. We can come this way. You see we got a piece of treasure.
Follow if you dare.
Of course, we're scum saving that. And picking up a full plate +2 for somebody back home. Now we can either go around or into the center. Clearly you see the portal. I'm actually okay with that, even though it looks like it's like, why didn't they make it where you could see it while it's in the darkness? Portals are shimmering and glowing. I mean, to me, that's fine that you can see it. We're going to skirt this guy for a mow. Make sure we got everything and anything that you'd want to pick up in the area. Aha, see another
I do what I must.
in here. Maybe it's a check, maybe it's not. Ragged, meaningless scribbles. Okay. Ragged, sorry. Ragged. Ragged. That's what I meant. Knowledge Arcana. Oh, let's do that first before talking to Rizmo, the crazy-ass cleric. Oh, this is Arcana, so that's probably Juby?
Ha! A trivial task.
No, that's me. There is a closed portal in the center of the room. It seems it was used not long ago. Cool beans. Before we engage in this possible fight, let's actually heal up. Using our good friend's Jubiloss ability.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
That's good enough. I don't want to go crazy on this stuff, but we got plenty of bombs. We got skeletons still. We should be fine. A man stands in the center of the half-ruined hall. He is motionless. His eyes are closed, head tilted as if he was listening to something inaudible. He is clad in tattered black and white robe, though mud and dust made his clothes look almost uniformly gray. Hearing your footsteps, the man shudders and turns abruptly. The left part of his face is covered in blood and dirt. Seeing you, he gives a low growl in his throat. Trespassers! He spits on the ground. Are you so eager to die? Who are you? The man stares at you for several moments, then he suddenly grins and raises his eyebrows in mockery. Who am I? Oh, soon the whole world will know my name. The man straightens and raises his hands to the sky. Two-faced Rizmil, keeper of the gates, harbinger of Nethys. I have many names, and you shall pay fealty to them all. The all-seeing eye has brought me here to this sanctuary of magic. Others came, but they did not survive the trials. It's because you stabbed them, you jackass. Anyway, I am the only one who hears the word of Nethys and can open the gates for him. Then the all-seeing eye will reward his chosen. I will become a lord in a new era. Rizmal's eyes turn glassy and dull as he keeps talking. His speech becomes a stream of barely understandable words. It's impossible to distinguish which part of his ramblings is true and which represents his delirious fantasies. Nonetheless, the madman seems to lose interest in attacking you right now. Okay. An enchanted sanctuary, gates to the other worlds. They are here in these ruins? Silence, Rizmal roars. You are too blind to see what surround you. Vibrant, bright, glorious to those who have embraced the arcane and mastered its power. Rizmal's voice drops and his eyes become unfocused. Nethys himself led me here. His voice rings in my head, calling from the portal. All these writings, all these wandering lights, only the blind cannot see the coming of the all-seeing eye. Rizmal's voice drops to a hiss. So watch your tongue. The moment nears where I open the portal and let Nethys into this world. Fear my lord's wrath, for there will be no escape for blasphemers. And this, of course, is your introduction to Nethys, by the way. Irony. Oh, so the great Nethys is just beyond this portal, yet the god of magic can't cross over in his own. Ha! I like that one. That's the one I'm going to do. Rizmal jaw clenches. One more word, insect, he hisses, and you'll witness it yourself. Don't you threaten me. Ah, get my big brother. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I trust you on this. Let's assume Nethys waits beyond the portal. But what's beyond the portal exactly? Rizmal closes his eyes and takes a breath. Can you feel it? No, of course you can't. The whole tower bears marks of the arcane. Look around you. Can you see these writings? Since ancient times, believers knew a portal lay here, so they left signs heralding the arrival of Nethys. Some say this place is cursed. Cursed? Rimsel burst into hysterical laughter. Only fools can claim this place is cursed. On the contrary, this tower, this portal, it's a true blessing for those who can grasp its real greatness. What do the writings say? A shadow falls across Rimsel's face. He stares at the writings and at the walls that shimmer with ghostly light. I'll find out, he mutters, but to himself. When he shares his boundless wisdom with me, I'll find out everything I want. Will-o-wisps roam the island. How did you get past them? Will-o-wisps don't devour flesh. They feed on suffering and fear. The island is full of them, since the times when this temple was sanctified with human blood. Besides, there was no fear in my heart, only joy and awe, for I was to meet my god and master. Okay, enough about this place. Where are the others you came here with? Who? Rimsel ponders your words for a moment. Ah, you're talking about those who came to the island with me. They are gone. One of them gave up halfway here. I know nothing of his fate. And the second, the miserable creature, Rimsel closes his eyes as if fighting to control his temper. He kept talking, how knowledge must belong to everyone. Wisdom should be shared, about telling others about this place. He kept talking and talking. Rimsel falls still for a moment, so I silenced him. Rimsel, no matter if this island is cursed or not, you're not in your right mind. You don't know what you're doing. Rimsel shuts his eyes and slowly opens them. How dare you, he hisses through clenched teeth. Nethys himself guides me. How dare you judge a chosen one of the all-seeing eye? Succeeded at a low religion check. Oh, go team. As you listen to Rizmal, you can't stop frowning. Something is clearly not right, not just with the man, but his words. Nethys, the mad deity of magic and wizardry, never speaks directly to his followers. His followers take pride in this, for their god is much too great to lower himself to such base forms of expression. Sounds like an awesome god to me. Whoever or whatever Rizmal heard beyond the portal, it is not Nethys. Okay, so here's our chance to basically snap him out of this shit. I'll find proofs that you're wrong. Near the tower entrance lies a paladin dead, stabbed in the back. You betrayed him by giving in to your own ambition and pride. So who are you after all you've done, Rizmal? Rizmal crosses his arms. What do you want to know? His voice is dull and listless. Enough, Rizmal snarls. It was the only sacrifice I've made in the name of Nethys. You have nothing more to accuse me. Listen to yourself. Nethys speaks to me? Nethys has chosen me? You know your god does not waste his time on mortals. How long are you going to lie to yourself, claiming the voice in your head belongs to Nethys? Rizmal's voice trembles. But it's just, he averts his eyes and falls silent. I think we're getting to him, guys. As you look at him, Rizmal's face changes. The obsessive gleam in his eyes gives way to astonishment and terror. He throws a haunted look at his surroundings, then touches his face and stares dully at the blood and dirt on his fingers. What have I done? Great Nethys, what a nightmare is this? This can't be. I failed you. Misled by illusions. Darkness took my mind, and I... Rismal utters a heartbreaking cry and buries his hand in his face in his hands. When he finally lifts his head, his eyes are full of tears. How can I atone for this? All I've done, his voice is a choked whisper. It's not possible. Rismal blinks his tears away and turns to the portal as if recalling it is still there. But the voice has urged me to open the gates. He falls silent for a moment. It still sounds inside my head. But it is not Nethys. No, it's not him. It's something else. Big XP boost. The man turns back to you. I would never be able to repay you for your help, stranger, but I must ask you about one more thing. Will you help me confront the creature that awaits behind this portal? I'll be able to open it and let this thing come to Galarian. We have to destroy it before it finds some new prey. Rismal covers his eyes. When we're done with this, I'll stay here and make sure no living soul ever falls the victim of the island. Alright, so, you know nothing about the creature who's waiting on the side. Give me more time to get ready. Basically, give me a moment to buff up. I'm not sure if I can help you or not. Now, I'll help you fight the monster. Let's do it. Then I'll begin the ritual now, in dialogue. Come on, monster man, what you got for me?
Stand with me.
Oh, he has a Duke Dazzle Flare. Ooh la dee da. Nice name, bro. You know anything about this idiot? We know that he's a 16th level aberration. Oh, he's got some stealth, perception, persuasion, and whatever. Decent dex. Oof. Wish I had dex like that. Decent con, wisdom, intelligence, charisma. No strength to speak of. Guess floating heads aren't what they used to be. We know nothing about his defense, offense, or abilities. I'm assuming he's going to be like the other dudes where touch attacks are going to work. So that's basically our go-to here. Eliza. I guess it wouldn't hurt for us to pop a prayer. Poof, buff, and debuff all at the same time. Doesn't say anything about him being immune to it either. So that's to our benefit. I'm going to move this way. Jubilost. 5-foot stutter step back this way, bro. Question is do I buff up with that now and then chuck bombs or just start chucking? I say we just start chucking.
Fine use of my talents.
Nice solid hit, knocking him down, Juby. Proto. 5-foot stutter step back. You know what to do. Skeletors all over this guy. Hit this fool. Awesome. Ooh, she took it on the chin though. How did that happen? Oh, uses magic missile. Oh, well, excuse me. Okay, right. What are we doing here? Well, never hurts to see if the electric hurts him. It does not. That was easy fight. Poof. Go team. And he left loot. We're taking it. Ooh, the Cypress Queen's flute. Quick save. Portal says there is a closed portal in the center of the room. It seems it was not used long ago. Yeah, okay. Rismal, what do you say? Why are you here, traveler? Are you sure you want to stay here on the island? Wait, no. Now if your mind's clear, tell me about this place. Rismal casts a glance at the ancient tower. This is the place where two worlds connect. The borders razor thin, so it gave birth to a portal. Now it's sealed, but he rubs his forehead. When I was performing a ritual here, I noticed it's easy to open it. Someone must have used this portal before, and not too long ago. Can you seal the portal permanently? Rismal shakes his head. Alas, I am not able to do it. The only thing I can do is become a guardian of this portal till the end of my days. Locals claim the island is cursed. Cursed? Definitely not. The tower is full of magic, but cursed, he looks aside, unless you call a clouded mind of curse a curse of sorts. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Thank you, I've learned all I wanted. I'd best kill you now. I'm just kidding. Are you sure you want to stay here on the island? Rismal pale nods. This is my penance. Someone must keep watch over the portal. I won't let anyone else die here or become enslaved by temptation. I'll leave you be. Farewell. And that is how we finish that one. Okay. Now, we do have checks to get. Remember we had a couple checks to get up and down the side of the mountain. So we definitely want to try to get those. Just in the hill. And is there another one to go back up? No XP. Just checking to make sure. Okay. So now we have the Lord Nature. First, is there anything back here? It looks like an area we couldn't get to before. Yeah. Really, you'd be trapped here if you couldn't get up the hill. So it's either that or Lord Nature back out. And notice we have an athletics check to slash, Lord Nature to wade through. I don't care about which one I use. I don't know who's the best. Athletics 20, 17, 2. So it looks like I would do the athletics check. I'll happily take XP. But if it was the nature check, that would definitely be her, I'm guessing. Lord Nature of a 20. So let's give her the Lord Nature.
The deed is done.
And can we do it in reverse? Yep. Yeah, only once. Do it once and you're done. Okay.
I'm there.
That's cool. But we got everything here that I feel that we did. So time to bounce out of here. Where to next? Clearly we have to go back to base. We are out of camping supplies. Or are we? No, I got 4. Yeah, we still have stuff. But we have stuff to sell. And stuff to pass on. So might as well go.
Follow
Let's
if you
bounce
dare.
out here. Where to after that, though? Is it time to start kingdom upgrading? Might be. I want to be there for the first of the month so we can do a 14-day jump. And then possibly another 14-day jump. That's 28 days. You understand? So maybe we won't go back just yet. We want to stay in our kingdom, though. Let's go here. Quick save it. There's something on the Dorraj, but I don't think it's anything I need to worry about. Just want to check it, though. Yeah, new curse. Curse of Candomir. Okay. Something to do. But yeah, we will continue this way. Oop, and it looks like we do have something now. Another event. Opportunity. So Valerie or Jubilos will have to be put on that one, more likely than not. Juby will have to be on this one. Valerie on that one. So we have to make a decision here. So when they finish theirs, 5 and 6 days, the end of this month, we'll be good to go. But he's about ready to pop too, so that's good news. So we actually need to do a quick save to make sure that we can scum that. At the top of this next day, he'll pop and we'll see the red flag. So I need to definitely stay in our territory, and I do not know that the Hodag layer is in our territory. It may be in the dire gnarl marches, so we may have to be careful here. We're selling stuff off. We'll pick up some stuff, I suppose. Trader. Keeping those. We have all that. Chaos Shard. Am I ever going to use this dagger? Probably not. That's decent money. Noble Warhammer. Not using it. Keeping the Ancestral Dwarven Shield. That could even be a Valerie item, by the way. Full plate +2 while looks appealing. We probably want to just burn our money on grabbing a Mithril full plate +2, quite frankly. So I'm going to bounce that one out the door as well. This is a nice Cypress Queen's Flute. That's part of the Cypress quest. We don't need that book because we already gave the 3 to Bakken. Anything else I can bounce out of here? Probably no. Does he have anything worth a damn? Probably not. Probably just the stuff I sold him. Oh, we can grab some camping supplies, I said, right? Want to be at 8? Yeah. Cool. Alright. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's just rest. It'll burn the clock up, and maybe it'll be the next day where we get our DC check for, is it Ragangar? Still not done, bro. Yeah, in just over 2 hours you'll be finished. So again, we want to putz around in the kingdom. So if we start heading to the Hodag lair, it may take that long. So let's actually just do that thing. Do a quick save here. Come this way. Boom, there it is. Did he make it? Success. Military +3. Now, Do we put them on anything? The only ones that I care about really right now are these guys. And again, as you can see, we have the only people that can do them are these guys. Notice we have till the 12th to do this one, so maybe we're okay kind of shuffling them around. But this one has to be done. This one we have till the 12th. Again, supposedly. So we're definitely going to put him on one because he has no choice. We want to complete it if we can. And the other one we'll decide whether or not value to go on it. There might be another event that even crops up in the next 5 days before the end of the month that says, oh, you got to do this now. I hate when they do that shit. They do it to me a lot, though. And then from there, we probably want to get on, not training, rank up. Which, again, I could do Reg, but it will burn 14 days. And then we were missing all kinds of stuff. So again, I want to do that on the 1st of the month. And then it'll zip by till the 15th. And then we'll do it again. If everything works out okay, we'll do it again for someone else, maybe. And then scroll another 14 days. So that'll be 28 days burnt up like nothing. And the reason that that's important is, where you at, little bastard? We don't have many days left. Okay? So burning up 28 days is a big deal. Hell, we might even do it 2 times in a row at the beginning of the next month. While it would be nice to explore, let's take them off this. While it would be nice to explore, we can't always explore. Sometimes you have to be back at your base to cycle those 4 days. But I'm happy with that. I did want to check, actually, before I do leave, I did want to check one thing. Training-wise, can Ragangar be slotted in for somebody? No. Okay. Economy. Is there anything we can put him in on that? Trade agreement. Pillage. No, we're not doing that. Not rebuilding. I put him on this, but again, it takes 60 days, and that's a bad idea. Restoration of the Bronze Shield Fortress takes 30 days. Okay. Now, I don't mind this one. I don't know what it gives us besides my military stability that you're seeing here. I don't mind us getting that. It is 30-day commitment, which means we can't do him as our rank up. That's okay. I didn't want to rank up the military really right now anyway. I wanted to rank up loyalty. And we wanted to get loyalty and economy to level 3. Probably loyalty first, and then if we have the time, economy right after that. So we're not missing out on BP per week too much. But that loyalty might unlock, what is he, the counselor? Which one is the counselor? Here. That might unlock culture. Having said that, before we commit him to that, let's do one more thing. Look at our towns. Is there any way to rank up some culture here quick in the next 2 weeks? Everything's built here that we wanted. Which one is culture again? Looks like masks. Okay. Here we go. Museum. +3 culture. Ooh, we got a printing house for free. Hell. Shit. I forgot to put that down. Printing press can create literature at a speed no scribe can match. +4 to stability. While the Baron's alignment is lawful, which we are. +4 to loyalty when the Baron's alignment is chaotic. That's not us. +4 to community when the Baron's alignment is good. Okay, so we're getting +4 community and +4 stability for lawful good. I think I am lawful good. So stability and community. Stability, community. Stability, community. And that'll be nice. Stability. Hey, yeah. And, oh, that is the military guy, though. Maybe I do want to save Reg to jumpstart him towards military 3. We could unlock stability. That would give us our warden. Well, that's for later. Maybe we'll do loyalty first to see if 3 actually gets us a free guy, and then if it does, then we can work towards military twice, back to back, because he's ready to rock and roll. But let's get this printing press. Does it need to be near anything? Affects a library. It affects a library? Where's the library? Do we have a library? We probably don't have a library. Let's look at library then first. Library. Here we go. Divine Arcane. Ooh, I'll take those. +1 to stability when adjacent to a courthouse. +1 to culture when adjacent to a printing press. Okay, so do we have courthouses? No. Courthouses is here. Building that where cases are heard. Blah, blah, blah. +4 bonus for resolving problems with the warden, which we do not have. Restricted to baronies with lawful alignment. That's us. Doesn't say that it keys off of anything. so it can be in the goddamn corner for all I give a rat's ass. So courthouse would be here, if I make it. I'm not saying I'm going to. Courthouse would be here, and what was the other thing? Library? Yes, and then a printing press. Well, first, let's see what the size of this printing press is. Oh, it's a big sucker. Yeah, okay, so it would have to be printing press. Oh, can we put it here? Oh, we cannot. It has to be up and down. Look at that. That's weird, guys. We put a printing press here. That blocks our longhouse, though. Tavern. We still want a barracks. Oh, we got a barracks already. Barracks also wants to be next to longhouse. Yeah, who cares? Monument wants to be next to nothing. So it's okay that we got the temple next to there. It does affect stuff, though. Temples, which we don't have. I don't care. Right? No temples? Yeah. So we'll put the printing press here, I'm thinking. And it's free, so slap that shit. Ooh, that's pricey, too. Lindsay, you stole all kinds of money. Good job, Lindsay. What did we say? We need a library next to that. And that's Divine Arcane, +1 stability, and +1 culture. Culture is nice. More culture. So let's put that here. And then next to it, we wanted a courthouse. Ooh, and it's a freaky deaky one. Oh, boo on you, sir. Well, we're not putting down the courthouse. That's weird, man. How would you do that? I would have to move the barracks over to here. Oh, we could do that. +1 stability when adjacent to a longhouse, but the tavern gets a bonus to espionage when adjacent to a barracks. Ah, that screwed us. Well, we don't have much in espionage though anyway, though, really. So moving the barracks over here will knock our espionage down 1. I could put the courthouse though here, and it would be touching the library. So that would be a possible way around that mess. Alright, I feel good about that. And I didn't want to waste the BP on it anyway. But that was a stability and community thing. And we want a culture next to printing house. So we do get at least +1 culture. We need at least 4 more though. Where are all the masks at? Nope. Museum. +3. Just a place to display artifacts. Both modern, blah blah blah. We'll come back to that. Mansions. Just all over the place. Community relations. I bet you these are big ticket items too. Yeah, they are. Museum. Yeah, it is. Damn it. Well, if we wanted that thing, then that's the thing we want. Stability, however, is up. And that's something else I should be considering here, because this is more stability. So this will put our stability to a 21 or so by doing this. Adjacent to a courthouse. We don't have the courthouse, but we got +4 from this one. So this stability should go up to a 21, right? If I'm doing the math on this right. And then that means that if I get a general, who is our military guy, Ragangar, up high enough, they will request us to hire this warden. So maybe it is Ragangar I want. Okay. I know this is boring, guys. I apologize. So the point is, though, I don't want to put him on a 30-day job. That's the take-home message here. So, that's fine. Where to from now? How much time do we have before the other guys pop? Events, 4 days. And she has a 45% chance. So we really want to make sure that she makes that check. So it'll be the 29th. So we need to be in our territory before the 29th for a quick save. You understand that? So only if we're in our territory can we immediately go to seeing if she made the check. I don't need to be back home. I just need to be in the territory. As long as I'm in the territory, well, then I'll know. So if the Hodag is not their territory, or not our territory, excuse me, then I'll need to make sure to zip back in. is our territory, and we have a baneful bog, no less. Ooh, sexy times. Alright. Shall we get inside this mess? Everyone's rested. We got camping supplies. We've shuttled off stuff so that we're light as we can be. Ish. Amiri's here. Oh, this is probably another quest with Amiri. There he is. Now I slice this legion in tiny pieces. Watch out and don't get in my way. Everything alright? You want to go alone? You bet. Amiri thrusts her chest forward, anticipating a good fight, but I call you if I need you. Wait a bit. Wait. How much longer should I wait? Shut up. I want to buff up. It's going to hop me out of the map. I don't want to hop out of the map. I just want to buff up first. Okay, so before we talk to her, we clearly need to do our little buffage. Alright.
Let us
No
not
one
hesitate.
stands in my way.
I'm always ready.
I'll need to redo my spells here too. I forgot to do that. Okay. We still got good
I
choices
will
here.
not falter.
No idea what this thing really is, so we're gonna go a little nuts on this. And since it says it's one, this is probably not the bad idea. Let's do... I don't need any of that. Let's do this. Alright. Quick save. I feel good enough about this. Alright. Go with Amiri and attack Hodag to battle. Amiri unleashes a fearsome battle cry. She's going to do this thing again alone. Ferocious Hodag. We've fought these things before, so I'm not particularly worried. I don't know how close we can get. So let's just stay like this far. And the reason for this is she's going to call us over in a moment's notice. Okay.
Tear them apart!
Sweet and miss, kid. It's got a 23 armor. That's not that bad of an armor. But she says stay here, we stay here. I wounded it. You did, huh? Okay, good job. Alright. What are we going to do to this fool? I could charge. Yes. Wow. Amiri, you need to stutter step away from this fool. Let him beat on me for a moment. You doing that because we're going to move you up here so we can do the skeleton army on your face. Son of a bee. That was stupid. Here, get dogs on this fool. Thank you. Jubilos? No trouble. At your service, sir. And of course he's just outside of range. That sucks. Alright. Well, then shut that off and shoot
A
this fool.
clever ploy.
Swing me all you want, buddy. I got mirror image on. Dora, you know what you want to do. Zappy time. Oh! Good job, Amiri. That was amazing. He just exploded. Ah, one more down. Amiri kicks the remains of the monster with her boot and thrusts her chest out proudly. Are you hurt? Scratches? Got some new scars. You don't have to prove anything to me. I already know you're a brave and a skilled warrior. Proof, she snorts. We killed it. It is enough. Congratulations. So what now? Ready to move on? Hunt new monsters. Ha! Was born ready. Okay, and she's with the team now. Yay, she's with the team. Alright, prove your worth. Got a green check mark. And again, that's just part of her quests. So I'm pretty happy about that. Looks like all these are done now, so let's just close that up. Prove her worth is finished. And help her kill another mighty monster. Nice. What kind of treasure you got over here by a Hodag lair?
Interesting.
Stuff over here, apparently. Ooh, another shard of the Night Bracer. And A Great Club +2. Stuff and things. Like stuff and things. Ooh, looks like we had a cart filled with potions. And
In
foods.
due time.
The hodag must have been hungry. Alright. Ooh, we got herbs. God, those things are ugly.
I'm off.
Nothing else? Oh, get over here. Get over here, fools. We're visiting treasure. That was a pretty fun fight. Oh, is that more moss? It is. Moss it up. Alright, this video has gone on long enough for a cut, so we'll get to the open world map and then we'll cut the video, start again. Maybe I'll stop long enough to grab me a cup of coffee. I'm getting a little parched here. Let's see, first before we cut it, where are we going to go next so you guys have a heads up on whether you want to stay for the next video or not. I don't want to do the Baneful Bog, it's in the dire in our marches. I want to keep close to our base, or at least within our range. We are missing a staff, a broken staff, and I think I know where it's at. Maybe I'll just quick Google search it while we're switching videos. We could do the Empty Skull and Wolf Lair, but I think some of these are not our territory because they're the Camelins. I don't know if the Camelins is on just this side of the river or on that side of the river. I'm also looking for that. Remember we had a two-river quest for that key for that main boss fight. I think Oakthick Strait is the one that we're missing, by the way, for those of you wondering. So I think that's where we're headed to next. But I want to make sure we stay in our territory while we do it, so we're going to kind of go around the long way. Probably will connect some roads that are missing, but with that, give me a moment, guys, and I'll be right back.